Hello and welcome back to Pullback Trader. Today I'm gonna do a market review and I will go through the normal things like oil, dollar, gold, lumber, and treasury 20 years. So first I'm gonna start with S&P 500. And to start, I would say I admit I was wrong. What was I wrong about? If you look at this, you can see that I have been predicting a pullback. So I was here and I got it right. But it went up and I say, okay, it looked like we're going to pull back a little bit more. Well, guess what? Market made new time high and then pull back a little bit. I say, okay, fine. Looks like we might, test the support right here, and maybe it's gonna go to 6,200, like I predicted before. Guess what? I was wrong again. Well, how are we doing? All right, so you can see the bear flag didn't work, so doesn't mean bear flag, and it will work that way. Now and guess what? When I'm wrong, I will say I'm wrong. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so we can see here. So what's going on? It's still bouncing and testing within the channel. So what's here? It broke out, it came back, tested. The only thing is it came back, but we need confirmation. So we need next week, Monday and Tuesday, it will stay here and hopefully go higher. Otherwise, we might come back to the red line and test it again. So this time, if it does come back and test it, it will come back and test around here at 63.33 or 30. Okay, so 63.30. And this is, well, it will test. But you know what? It might go higher. I don't know. I was wrong before. I thought, okay, now let's take back. When it was down here, I was buying. Okay, and it came back here. I sold some, not over here, but I saw right here on this green candle right here. All right, and then it went up, it came back down, and guess what? I was a buyer again. And when it hit to 57 right here, that was when I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sell, and I will wait for another pullback. And guess what? I was wrong from 57 all the way to 64. However, I still got some long, like I bought United Health. I bought Pfizer. I bought what was it? Centene, which is CNC, and I bought SNY, some of the pharmaceutical, and recently I just sold them. So even though I expected a pullback, I still bought some, I would say, long-term valuable stocks that were beating up so bad. And I'm still holding my Verizon, which I'm laying for long-term. I just want to collect the dividend. That's it. So anyway, it's okay to be wrong, but you know that market over time will head higher or correct. So when it's low, you are to buy, and when it go higher, You can sell take profit. Nothing wrong with that. I'm okay with just making 10% a month. I'm okay with that. Or when I see more opportunity, I will buy, like United Health. And there's some more, okay? But that is for a different video. So let's focus back. Sorry, I digress. So we can see here is still the trend still intact and everything. We still need confirmation. So I still expect it to come back and test this level before it move higher. All right. So that is for S&P 500. For NASDAQ. Oh, let's go to SPY. SPY, pretty much the same. You can see, so if it come back, it will have to test 630. Okay, so I still expect it to test 630. Just like 6330 for S&P 500. All right, NASDAQ. NASDAQ is a little bit different. You can see it did not make all-time high, but it did a couple weeks back. So now you can see it's also the same, but it's not as strong as S&P 500. However, in percentage-wise, it's a little bit better. So you can see it was over here when I say, oh, we may expect a pullback. So it did a little bit and then it jumped. So you can see how it jumped. And then after that, I would expect a pullback again. So right now it's still playing out. So I would expect it to do this again. But this time it's going to test right here at 22,724. So let's make it 22,720. Okay. And then it might bounce up a little bit. And then this is what is interesting. It will hit this purple line. You know what? Let me change it to green as a support. And then the long-term support from all the way from the end of 2022. All right. So for NASDAQ, it's still moving in my prediction. QQQ, pretty much the same. You can see it was here. I said we have a pullback and then bounce and then pullback more. So pretty much we'll move it a little bit sideways. It's gonna be like this because you wanted to confirm this next low will be lower than this low and the high will be lower than this high. So to confirm the change the direction of the channel as well as the whole trend. All right. NASDAQ, Dow Jones. Dow Jones is a little bit different. Okay. So before one of my video, I actually saw this head and shoulder. Okay? And I want to draw it out so you can see. So this is pretty interesting. I'm not sure how it's gonna play out, but look like it's playing out or something. Okay. Well, head and shoulder, right? And it's breaking out. I'm not sure how it is, but let's say something like Intel or United Health is actually recovering. It might push Dow Jones higher. So we don't know. Right now, it looks like they might be rotating from the tech into more like defensive, pharmaceutical, health. Well, healthcare sector has been beating up a lot, so it might coming back there. So we don't know, but we need to watch that. All right. So if I take this out, you know what? Let's leave it for now. But actually, no. Let me remove it so it's easier to see. All right. Let me remove this as well. Okay, so this is still not confirmed yet, but it's still playing out. So we have to keep an eye on it. All right, so the trend in a way is like this. And look at this, it's hitting the resistance of the trend line. So just like the other one, I expect a pullback here, bounce, then pull back. This time it will test 43. Let's make it 44,000. Okay, make it even. So look like this is what I anticipate gonna do. Okay, because right here it could be, it's not confirmed yet, but it could be a bull trap. We don't know. We need to really take a look. Russell 2000 got almost 4%, which is great. Here I expected to pull back and then bounce and pull back, but it bounced, pull back and bounce again. So I was wrong on this. Now let's take a look and see what's going on next. So basically this become a support. Okay, I'm going to take these line out so it's easier to see. The trend changed a little bit. So it changed from here to like here, and then from here to here. See, almost perfectly parallel. And look, is it the resistance? So go back here, bounce, and then break down. This time it will hit 220. Okay. That will be my and again, this is just a prediction. Might not work, but or keep going up. We don't know. The next for the next level upper range will be 242. If it bounce, I mean it pull back right here and it bounce up like this. So we still don't know. Okay. It might bounce up even higher. So it might be like this. We don't know. It might do a bear trap, right? But it's could be this or a little bit lower. I see these level right here, so it might come up here at 242. So we need to watch for those level. All right, next will be crude oil. So a couple weeks back, you can see that it was around here. I said, oh, it might come up here, bounce from this, right? and then pull back and then bounce again, or it break it lower, come up this test here, pull back, and then bounce from this long-term support and then bounce up here. Now we have different, so here we might have something like, right, it's also 67 because of this level right here, right? So we have, so there's this lower path layout. Now we got this upper path or this lower path. Okay, if anything gonna happen when market going down, the only thing is if dollar going up, oil might go down a little bit as well. So we have to watch how they go. But for now, I'm seeing this. I would think about more of this upper path than lower path. But you know, we have to see. You can see that short term is very oversold, as long term is now a little bit oversold as well. For dollar, we want to see what the dollar is. Look like dollar is oversold both long and short term. So now it might make it, well, you can see here. Oh, I think the trend is a little bit off. Okay, so like this. So this might be a bear trap for the dollar. To those who short dollar, expected to go lower. If next week it turned up more, we might see it bounce a lot to 101 or 102, pull back a little bit, and then bounce like this to 104. So you can see the intersection right here. It might go up here if there's a dollar short squeeze. I'm sorry, short squeeze. Gold. Okay, gold. I think is play out as how I predicted. You can see. I say, okay, it looks like a pullback. Maybe around, yeah. When I zoom in and out, it doesn't work correctly. But so I see here, it was here, right? I said, okay, it come down here to about 3,400, then it bounce, and then most likely we might see it coming down to 3,300. So it play here and play here already, right? Now I think, wait a minute, did it come back after hours Friday? I'm not sure, but I have to check. But most likely we might see something like this, coming down to 33 and then coming back up to here to test, and then that they're gonna go lower. How low? It might go as low as 3,200 next time. So okay, so something like this. All right. Okay. You know what? This could be, if you look at the head and shoulder, you can see it like this, 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 this. Let's say maybe if I'm gonna go up a little bit like this or here, and then go down to, see. So I am not sure how it is, but Monday might come up a little bit, or it just go down right away and form head and shoulder, and boom. If it does, where it will go to, we'll go here, we'll go down here, and then if we move it over here, next we will see 32, 38, but I just predicted 3200, so we will see how it goes. But that is some of the general. So these method is a little more advanced, so I'm showing you, but if you keep seeing over and over again, you might remember the next time. That's something that we need to watch for gold. So look like it might go lower. Lumber, okay, lumber. So when I was here, I say maybe it's been correcting. We might see a bounce and then go down even lower. Well, it did not, and it go all the way down. So here's the thing. You can see it's oversold a lot, long term and short term, right? Long term, not so much, but turning to oversold. So now, expecting a bounce to maybe right here. Right, so let's make it even 630, the level that I predicted right here. Okay, and then it's gonna pull back. If the dollar go up, it will go down, and if it does, it might close this gap right here. And if it go lower, it maybe due to recession, I don't know. When things slow down, it might coming down as well. So we will have the luck, but I expect a bounce and then a pullback even lower than this low. So we will see. And you can see here, it looked like a bear flag. And like the other one doesn't mean bear flag it will play out, but bear flag there's a bigger chance of it pulling lower. All right, the last one I want to look is the TLT 20-year treasury bond. All right, so you can see it play out as I predicted, came lower to this support trend lines and then bounce. Excuse me. So it bounced already. However, you can see here is almost like it may be might be forming a wedge. I'm not sure, but it might go like this. Okay, we don't know, but we need to watch for TLT. Is oversold short term, but long term is okay. It's not bad. A little bit overbought, trading up, which is a good thing, but we have to see how it play out. All right, thanks everyone. Please hit a like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.